parties took an important and symbolic step towards the establishment of the association and community of the Serbs majority municipalities. It was agreed 10 years ago. And finally, today, the management team comprised of Kosovo Serbs finally presented to the parties the first draft. It's not the final draft. It's a starting point, but here it is, the first draft of the statute of this association community of the Kosovo Serbs majority municipalities. This is in line with Article 7 of the new agreement, and the presentation of this draft makes an important part of the agreement, and I want to salute the fact that this draft was put on the table. Prime Minister Kurti shared his own views for the protection of rights of the Serb community in Kosovo, and as expected, the views of the parties are far apart on the nature of this association community. I didn't expect anything else. I was sure that the parties were having different views on this association community, on the nature of this association community of municipalities. Finding and identifying the remains of about 1,021 persons still missing because of the conflict, and giving their families the possibility to find closure has always been a priority in the dialogue, and it was not easy to look for an agreement. Finally, we did it. They did it. And this is an important humanitarian issue, an issue that should not be politicized. For many families, they have suffered for far too long without getting the clarity they deserve about the fate of their loved ones. It is finally time to close a painful chapter. And we hope and we expect that the commitment that the leaders made today to redouble their efforts will enable this to happen. We will discuss the details, calling the parties, to invite the parties to come here to Brussels, on how to implement this declaration. But this is a very important chapter that goes to an end after long discussions. I express once again our grave concern about the situation in the North Kosovo following the recent by-elections, with a very low turnout. And it's clear, taking into account this very low turnout, that these elections do not offer a long-term political solution. And by the contrary, they have the potential to lead to escalation and to undermine the implementation of the agreement, or the Ohrid agreement. And this is not what we want to happen. I hope nobody wants it to happen. But there is a big risk. And therefore, I have urged both parties to find a solution that enables Kosovo Serbs to swiftly return to the institutions they left in November last year. But regrettably, the leaders were unable to reach any agreement today. And I am afraid that we will be facing, maybe, I hope not, but a critical situation. Talks need to continue soon.